AAA, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Black Woman Dies After Flying Out to See Her New Boyfriend. Let's get right into it.
In the late hours of December 30th, 2023, 40-year-old Dominique Davis, who had flown to Memphis for a wedding, got into a heated argument with her fiance. He kicked her out of his car, and she vanished, never to be seen alive again. It wasn't until January 4th, 2024 when her body was discovered beneath the Sam Cooper Boulevard overpass, badly decomposed, covered in bruises, signs of trauma, and, worst of all, lifeless. As police scrambled for answers, they uncovered a devastating truth. The one behind it all was her fiance's new girlfriend. This is the chilling story of betrayal, heartbreak, and a woman who thought she was coming home to say I do, but never got the chance. This is the tragic case of Dominique Davis.
I want my daughter. My daughter's in the house, and I know she's in there. And I want my daughter. I want my daughter, dead or alive. I want my daughter.
40-year-old Dominique Yvette Davis, affectionately known as Lady Gucci by her friends, was born on March 22, 1983, in Memphis, Tennessee. Raised by her loving mother, Ella Davis, alongside her sisters Tamika Outlaw, Shatasia Davis, and Charvitris Davis, Dominique blossomed into a vibrant and compassionate young woman. She attended Sheffield High School, and from an early age, she stood out not only for her infectious smile and warm personality, but also for her remarkable voice, one that left lasting impressions on everyone who heard it.
I never thought I'd see a time that you would be so far away from home, so far away from me. Just think of all the moments.
Later in life, Dominique made the bold decision to leave her hometown of Memphis and relocate to Las Vegas in pursuit of a career in the entertainment industry. She was a singer, a dancer, and a model who had performed in various shows and events. But no matter how far she was from Tennessee, Dominique never let distance keep her from the people she loved. She made it a point to fly back home for the holidays and special occasions, cherishing every moment spent with her family. Her natural talent and kind-hearted spirit earned her the admiration of family, friends, and even strangers. Dominique had a way of making people feel seen and loved, and she carried that energy.
Wow, let me just start by this. I don't know where this story is going, because we know how she got murdered. I guess they said by her boyfriend or fiance's girlfriend, which is just wild. I want to hear how the story unfolds. But first, let me give credit to this girl, and I want to say rest in peace to the family, because, well, rest in peace to her. I want to give respects to the family, condolences to the family. She had an amazing voice. I was shocked. I didn't know what to expect when I heard that, but I was shocked. But I do want to say, in the very beginning of the video, waving around a firearm like that, for a video, is nothing right about that. In my mind, that's a red flag right there, because guns are nothing to play with. They're not toys. They're important tools. I'm happy to have one, but it's not something to wave around and joke around with. You want to practice with your tool. You want to practice with your firearm. You want to know your firearm. You want to know how to handle it, properly handle it, but you don't want to play with it, especially not for the internet. I don't take that lightly at all. Okay, guns are not a toy. And I think too many people, they look at rap videos or rap songs, they look at the entertainment industry, and they see people, pointing guns this way, pointing guns that way. It's not, look, somebody get hurt. There's 4 safety rules of firearms. First one, never treat every gun like it's loaded. Number 2, never point at something you don't want to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger. Number 4, know your target and its surroundings, okay? Nothing about that says play with it. You can't play with it. all those rules right there, don't play with it. So I don't know her situation. We're gonna figure it out here together. But automatically that sent chills to my spine because it made me feel like, you know, not that she's complicit in this, but maybe she's of a lifestyle that this is something that occurs. Sadly.
Her wherever she went, whether she was spending time with her family or captivating an audience with her voice, Dominique radiated positivity and grace. Building a life filled with promise and purpose, which was clear from the large number of people who attended her funeral service. She had a rare gift, not just for singing, but for making people feel seen, heard, and deeply loved. Her compassion ran deep, and she was known for her unwavering love for her family and friends. Dominique would go above and beyond to support those she cared about, offering words of encouragement, a helping hand, or simply a shoulder to lean on. Her passion for music was undeniable. Singing brought her joy, and she loved sharing that joy with the world.
It'll be in harmony.
Dominique's talent often shined through on social media, where she participated in singing challenges and trending clips, showcasing her soulful voice to an audience who adored her, even from afar. Whether singing at family gatherings, church events, or just into her phone camera, Dominique poured her heart into every note. But while Dominique blossomed into a strong, loving woman, her journey was not without heartache. In 2009, the Davis family faced a devastating tragedy that would leave a permanent scar. Dominique's sister, Charvitrice Davis, tragically lost her life due to domestic violence. It was a heartbreaking event that shook their entire family to its core. Behind Dominique's radiant smile and warm spirit were the echoes of a past filled with hardship. Though she rarely spoke openly about the pain, she once revealed that life hadn't always been easy. The loss of Charvitrice was a painful reminder of the harsh realities that many women face, and fueled Dominique's strength, empathy, and the fierce love she had for those around her. Dominique had an undeniable enthusiasm for life. Those close to her fondly remembered how she was never afraid to express her thoughts and opinions. That same irresistible charm would lead her to start dating a man who would set off a chain of events that no one could have imagined. In January of 2023, Dominique started chatting with a young man, 43-year-old Vito Carlian, on social media. What started as a casual conversation soon grew into something more. As their interactions grew more frequent, a genuine connection started to form. They talked about everything from personal goals and family life to their views on love and relationships. Vito came across as attentive, supportive, and understanding, someone who appeared to truly listen. During one of their conversations, Vito shared that he lived in Memphis, Tennessee. Interestingly, the distance between them didn't put a strain on their growing bond. Dominique had once lived in Memphis herself and still had close family members residing there. A mutual connection to the city made their long-distance dynamic feel more personal and familiar. With shared ties to Memphis and aligned values, their emotional connection only deepened. For Dominique, who had always valued emotional connection and honesty, it felt like she had finally found someone who understood her. It wasn't long before the two started dating. After dating for a while and building a strong emotional bond, things between Dominique and Vito became even more serious. Their conversations weren't just about the present. They started talking about their future together. Vito, who was captivated by Dominique's warmth and authenticity, eventually proposed to her. Dominique, feeling that same deep connection and believing in the love they had built, happily accepted. It felt like the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. As the holiday season approached, the couple decided it was finally time to take their relationship from the digital world to real life. They made plans to meet in person for the first time, filled with...
Wait. They were engaged without even meeting each other? Bro. You know, this is it just exposes the fact that our community is so bad at dating, so bad at living this thing called life. Like, life is one of the few games. No, let me take it back. Life is the only game where the objective of the game is to learn the rules. And I feel like in our communities, in some of these black communities, in some of these neighborhoods, we never learn the rules. We never learn the rules. And so we end up with results that are terminal, right? Like, and she already been through tragedy. Like, her sister lost her life to domestic violence. Here she is in her 40s. They didn't even mention she had any kids. So I'm assuming she's 43 years old with no kids, which, wow. Like, what's up with that? Like, that's wild. But then she started dating a guy long distance, and they get engaged, and they never even met each other. Something just don't sound right. On top of the fact that dude got face tattoos, bro. Listen, man, like, you know, I got some hoodlum friends. I got some gangster friends, but, you know, I would tell them like I'll tell you, you know, if you advertise, if you mark yourself like that, you're pretty much asking for trouble from the world. You're pretty much telling the world, stay away from me. And I know a lot of people, they do it for that reason, because they want to scare you or whatever. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I mean, face tattoos don't necessarily mean you gangster. Don't mean you tough. You know what I'm saying? I watched somebody get bitched out in the hood with face tats. I watched this dude straight up cry. I know niggas that straight up made him cry, bro. And people that know where I'm from, like, and people that know the story, they're like, oh yeah, I know exactly who they talking about, what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that to say that, you know, everybody with face tattoos, you know, you got to worry about. Because some of them really ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, if you showing me this is who you are, like, I already know. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't going to be no Denzel Washington type of brother. You ain't going to be no Michael B. Jordan type of brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be no Marcus Brownlee type of brother. So, you know, a lot of women, like, and I still don't know what's going on. We're going to have to watch more of this video, but even her have tattoos here. Like, to me, this girl had such a beautiful voice. She had such a huge opportunity in the music industry. And if I could have done something, I mean, I don't know her, and obviously I never met her before, but, you know, someone like her, if I could have done something for her and help her out, because I used to work in the music industry, I would definitely try to plug her with people that I know. Because a lot of people I know still work at record labels to this day, and I know that's not the time anymore. We're not in those kind of times where you need permission to put your music out there. So she could have definitely built a following online and social media or whatever. But, you know, to see somebody with a God-given talent like that lose their life to senseless violence, it hurts, bro. It really does, because that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's sister, like. And they already had loss in their family from violence, yo. So I want to just condemn this too. Black men that put their hands on women and their hands on their girl, like, I don't fuck with that, yo. I don't rock with that. That, to me, that's some bitch shit. That's some pussy shit. You know, I know a lot of girls be rowdy, and a lot of women, they be egging people on, but my advice for you is don't mess with those girls, bro. It's not worth putting your hands on her for so many reasons. One, because if you do some goofy shit, like take somebody's life, now you can do hella time in jail. And if you don't take somebody's life and they get reported, now a lot of your freedoms go away. Like, you can't be a licensed firearm owner if you got a DV. You just can't. So me personally, if I meet a girl and she rowdy like that, I am not losing my rights to the Second Amendment behind your goofy ass. Because again, this ain't a game for me. This is a tool I can use to protect myself. And now that I'm becoming famous, I feel like it's that much more valuable. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just think there's just so many wrongs in this. But let's see what goes on. Let's watch more of the video and see if we can kind of uncover why all this happened to her. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, this could have completely been avoided.
Excitement, nerves, and anticipation. Dominique began preparing to fly from Las Vegas to Memphis, not only to be with Vito, but also to reunite with her family, whom she hadn't seen in a while. But just when it seemed her life was seeming like a fairy tale, nothing could have prepared her or her loved ones for what was to come next. So, in late December of 2023, just as they had planned, Dominique flew to Memphis to reunite with Vito and spend time with her family for the holidays. The reunion was filled with warmth, laughter, and excitement. On December 30th, 2023, as the world prepared to ring in the new year, Dominique went live on Facebook, capturing what appeared to be one of the happiest moments of her life. In the video, she could be seen smiling, laughing, and enjoying herself with her fiance, Vito.
Off up in weed camp. I ain't finna take a pint, sit back, chill a pint. This is how I do my thing. High as hell, catch your tails, lotus jocking dicks, how you get your wigs split with that outrageous shit you find. Like it's Walt's birthday, y'all. Hey, rest in peace, Mac Waltz. Hold on, y'all. Let me go live. I'm going live, and I gotta give GD his credit. GD Waltz. Give me my phone.
It's my motherfucking phone.
Baby, hey, stop playing with me on God. You know live. I gotta give GD that credit, y'all.
Like this, look. You gotta be cool, baby.
We coolin'. Hey, we just coolin' it. We ain't going steady. Hey. Y'all my cousin. My
Quit playing with me like we ain't going steady, man. Cause
hey,
the last
spoke to the world, blow GDI in their face for you because you ain't here to represent.
The couple looked happy and in love, drinking, chatting, and soaking in the joy of the moment. But it wouldn't be long before that would be shattered. On December 31st, 2023, that night, as the clock ticked toward midnight, Dominique's friends and family were eagerly waiting for her to return home. She had promised to be at church for the New Year's Eve service and was even on the program to sing, a role she took seriously and with pride, and her family knew she wouldn't miss it for the world. But as the hours passed, Dominique didn't show up. At first, there was confusion, then growing concern. Their texts and phone calls were going unanswered and then went straight to voicemail. It wasn't like her to disappear without letting someone know. When Dominique's mother, Ella Davis, was informed of her daughter's absence, her concern quickly turned into panic. Something felt off.
I want my daughter. My daughter's dead in the house, and I know she's in there. And I want my daughter. I want my daughter dead or alive. I want my daughter.
She immediately contacted Dominique's fiance, Vito, hoping he could provide answers. Instead, Vito would share disturbing information. Little did they know, things were about to take a devastating turn. Allegedly, according to Dominique's mother, Ella Davis, Vito claimed that he had kicked Dominique out of his car near a pawn shop on Summer Avenue in Memphis after they got into an argument. He told her that after the incident, he hadn't seen or heard from Dominique. This revelation shocked Ella. Dominique, who had flown all the way from Las Vegas to spend the holidays with him and her family as her fiance, how could he not follow up or try to contact her? The family knew they had to make a decision and fast. Dominique's family quickly filed a missing persons report. The Memphis Police Department responded with urgency, launching a citywide search. Officers searched the area surrounding the pawn shop, checked nearby hospitals, and reviewed security footage. They also analyzed Dominique's phone records, social media activity, and bank transactions, but despite these efforts, they found nothing. Refusing to sit idly by, Dominique's family and friends took the search into their own hands. They flooded neighborhoods with missing person flyers, retraced Dominique's last known steps, and stayed in constant communication with investigators. However, that was until they received the worst news ever. On January 4th, 2024, the Davis family received devastating news. The Memphis police informed them that 40-year-old Dominique Davis had been found dead near the overpass at Sam Cooper Boulevard and High Point Terrace, not far from where she was last seen. Her body, badly decomposed, showed signs of trauma, and it was clear she had met a tragic and violent end.
Family members say
the authorities did not immediately determine the cause and manner of death, but they confirmed that Dominique's death was being investigated as a homicide. The news sent shocks through her family and friends, who had been desperately searching for her since her disappearance. As the investigation unfolded, rumors began to spread. Many rumors began to circulate about Dominique's fiance and Vito Corleone's involvement in her disappearance. Vito has maintained his innocence of her death and has not been charged in connection with her death. He even shared that the night before he kicked Dominique out of the car, he had driven her to her mother's house to drop her off. They had already started arguing, but nobody answered the doorbell. A Ring doorbell footage captured this.
Please don't get Dominique.
He allegedly further shared his account of the situation in a voice call, but Dominique's friends and loved ones believe that he knows what happened to Dominique.
Monday. Now, we were supposed to go to church, but shit, I had got too drunk. We were supposed to go to church at night. So I took her to her mama's house. There was me ringing the doorbell because she was already acting out of pocket. So I'm like, hell nah. I'm like, man, please somebody come open the door. This shit on Facebook, live, all this shit. So after didn't nobody come to the door, I'm like, she told me, nah, don't drop me. I'm like, hell nah, man, I'm finna drop you out. You up here trying to put your hands on me. So I had to shoot all the way back to my house. So I shoot all the way back to my house. She steady trying to fuck with me while I'm driving. So I'm 5 minutes away from my house by the little wing plate. So I told her to get out of my fucking car. So I let her have my car. I'm on camera letting her have my car. That's why I'm still free right now. Mm-hmm. All right, so I let her have my car. I closed my door. I ain't even get out when I did all this.
A funeral was held for Dominique, a heart-wrenching occasion that brought together family, friends, and loved ones to honor her memory. Those who knew her and loved her gathered wearing blue and green, colors chosen to represent Dominique's vibrant personality and the joy she brought to everyone she met. The ceremony was filled with tears, laughter, and heartfelt stories as family and friends reflected on the impact she had on their lives. As the service continued, friends and family shared their memories of Dominique, her infectious laugh, her unwavering kindness, and her unyielding desire to lift up others. It was a moment of collective sorrow, but also a moment of remembering the beautiful, ambitious woman she had been, someone who would forever live on in the hearts of those who loved her. As of today, the case of Dominique Davis remains unsolved. Police have not identified any suspects or motives and have not released any details about the evidence or the autopsy. They've also not confirmed if her death was related to her disappearance. Who killed Dominique Davis and why? Who did she meet? How did her body end up near the overpass? Why has no one come forward with any information?
Wait, in the beginning of the video, they said that she... Hey, bro. This video done took us. We trying to figure where's the girlfriend? We ain't seen no girlfriend. They done left me. I'm thinking she got shot. I don't like now. I don't even know. I'm more confused than before. But the fact that her boyfriend got or fiance got completely cleared of any wrongdoing because it showed him he was on camera trying to yo, someone take her. Yo, I'm not taking. I won't lie. That makes sense to me that if he has all this proof that he just did the right thing and he was texting her to come get your stuff, and she never responded, and he's seen at her house on Ring doorbell trying to drop her off. My assumption is maybe she got drunk, messed with the wrong person, maybe she got shot, maybe she got stabbed. I don't even know. Whoever it was, she messed with the wrong person. Maybe she's intoxicated. I don't know. But this is why I don't know, man. Memphis is such a dangerous place. People don't play out in Memphis, man. They don't. The hoods out there, from what I heard, it's just too turnt, bro. And but you know what? I feel like a lot of our people, they're born into this. A lot of people look at me, and I'm a suburban kid, and I'm on the right path. I graduate college. I don't got a single tattoo. You know what I'm saying? I only been to jail one time for a fight. Not like I ever done any real crime. I didn't sell no drugs, none of this stuff. And people look at me and wonder how I got here. Well, I had a good father. I'm going to keep it real with you. I had a good father. I'm actually from a single father household. My mom wasn't around, which is not the common thing. It's actually the opposite of the common thing. But having a good dad to me was like having both your parents, because my dad showed me how to respect authority. And if you could have respect authority, you could respect people. Because you don't try to push it with people. You don't try to try people. So if it's true what her fiance boyfriend said, that she was putting his hands on her and he tried to, just get her off him, like the fact that he even drove, brought her back to his house after driving her to her family's house and they didn't answer the doorbell and he brought her back. He's trying to do the right thing. So, and at first I'm blaming him, the tattoos, but, just like the story I told you, the tattoos on the face don't necessarily mean you really like that. I mean, you're making people think you like that, but you're not even really like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is tragic, yo. My thoughts on this is like, yo, like we somebody gotta come help us get out this culture, bro. This culture of street shit, stripper shit, like the culture is just in the trash. This culture, this ghetto black culture is trash. And it's not necessarily the people well-meaning to do people, but they grew up in an environment where this is what it is, right? At her funerals, all these women, where are the men? Where are the fathers? Where's her daddy? Where's the brothers? Where's the uncles? You know, and, you know, they say that the first daughter was lost to domestic violence. I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if she had anything to do with that. Meaning, like, was her sister complicit in that in any way? Did she partake in that? Does she have any kind of, you know, culpability in that? I don't know, man. This is tragic, man. Not for this to happen to someone with such a beautiful voice, you know, and so much potential, and to be 40 years old, smoking, drinking on Facebook Live, you know, saying, swinging around a firearm, and, yo, like, it's just dangerous. And plus, you're not supposed to even have a firearm if you're intoxicated. Again, guns are nothing to play with, and especially nothing to handle when you're drunk. I don't know, man. This is wild. This is wild. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.